Overthinking is not just thinking too much, it is the mind trying to protect you in the only way it knows how, by searching for certainty before life gives it to you. Psychologically, the brain is designed to predict, prepare, and reduce danger. So when a person feels uncertain, emotionally exposed, or afraid of making the wrong move, the mind can start generating thought after thought, as if more analysis will create more safety. In that moment, overthinking feels useful. It feels responsible. It feels like control. But what it often creates is not control at all. It creates mental exhaustion. At the core of overthinking is a very human discomfort with the unknown. Some people can leave a question unanswered and move on, others cannot. Their minds keep circling around the same issue because uncertainty feels unfinished, and unfinished things feel threatening. A delayed text, a strange look, a short reply, a change in tone, a small mistake at work, or a decision with too many possible outcomes can all become mentally urgent. The overthinking mind does not treat ambiguity as neutral. It treats it like a problem that must be solved immediately. That is why overthinkers often become hyper-aware of details that other people barely notice. A person's sighs, okay, instead of sure, and suddenly that tiny shift feels meaningful. Someone seems quieter than usual, and the mind starts building explanations. Did I do something wrong? Are they upset? Did I say too much? Am I being judged? Psychologically, this happens because the brain is trying to read social signals in order to prevent rejection, embarrassment, conflict, or loss. The mind starts scanning for patterns. But instead of finding peace, it creates more interpretations, more possibilities, and more doubt. Overthinking also pulls people backward into the past. In psychology, this repetitive mental replay is often called rumination. Rumination is what happens when the mind revisits a conversation, a mistake, or an awkward moment over and over again, hoping to finally gain clarity. But the trap is that rumination feels like problem solving without actually leading to resolution. You think you are processing the event, when in reality you are staying emotionally stuck inside it. The mind keeps asking, why did I say that? Why did I do that? What does it mean about me? And each replay strengthens the emotional charge of the memory instead of closing it. Then there is the future. If rumination is about the past, worry is its future-focused twin. This is where the mind starts running simulations. What if this goes wrong? What if they leave? What if primera fail? What if I regret this? The brain is trying to get ahead of pain by imagining it before it arrives. In theory, that sounds protective. In practice, it becomes overwhelming, because life has too many variables to mentally control. The more possibilities the mind generates, the less confident the person feels. This is why overthinking and indecision are so closely connected. The average person may see 2 or 3 options. The overthinking mind sees 20 consequences behind every option. It can imagine the good, the bad, the hidden risk, the social impact, the emotional cost, and the future regret all at once. That level of mental activity does not create better decisions. It often creates paralysis. Even after making a choice, the person may keep doubting it, because the mind remains attached to all the roads not taken. Another important psychological reason people overthink is that they often believe thinking itself will save them. Deep down, many overthinkers hold a hidden belief that if they keep analyzing long enough, they will eventually prevent pain, avoid mistakes, or find the perfect answer. But this belief backfires. The more attention they give their thoughts, the more powerful those thoughts seem. Instead of passing through the mind naturally, they become sticky. The person is no longer just having thoughts. They are fighting with them, monitoring them, and trying to outthink them. So overthinking is not a personality flaw, and it is not proof that someone is weak. It is a protective psychological pattern built around fear, uncertainty, self-doubt, and the need to feel prepared. The mind is trying to guard the person from harm, rejection, failure, and regret. But when that protective system becomes overactive, it stops being helpful and starts becoming a prison. The person looks calm on the outside, but internally they are carrying endless conversations, endless scenarios, and endless unfinished loops. The real truth is that overthinking is what happens when the mind mistakes more thought for more safety. And once you understand that, you stop seeing overthinking as just thinking too much. You begin to see it for what it really is, a struggle to feel safe in a world that can never be fully controlled.